Who do you most want to see in the NBA Finals, Gary? LeBron James and the Cavaliers, the Golden State Warriors? Do you want to see them both for a fourth straight year, or neither? New blood.
If you had to choose one of those four, you want to see LeBron, you want to see the Warriors. Those are two choices. You want to see them both or neither? Which one?
Well, you know what? I'm always in the new blood. I want to see something different. I think Toronto is a great basketball team. They the only one to have a chance to beat in Cleveland to me right now in the East.
You don't think the Sixers, the way they're playing?
Sixers, you know what? They're playing very, very well, but they're a young team. You haven't had experience in the NBA like in the finals like that. On a 7-game series, Rich, you got to understand. You're not going to play somebody one time and then a month later you're going to see them. You got to see them every night. You're going to make adjustments. And I think LeBron is very good at that, playing in a 7-game series and playing very well. He plays different in the playoffs, and I think it's going to be hard to beat him if he's got it rolling. And I think that team, all they got to do is get 2 or 3 good games together. You get down 3-1, it's hard to come back.
Okay.
And I think over there in the West, people are forgetting Golden State hasn't had these injuries like always. They always played somebody who was injured, and now they're injured, and let's see how it goes. Steph Curry is injured. They don't know when he's going to come back, and you got a good team over there in Houston this is what they did. They told you. Remember that general manager told you 2 years ago, we're going to gear up for the Golden State Warriors, and we're going to try to outshoot them. I'm going to get shooters every time, and he's done a great job at that. And I think it's going to be hard for them to beat Houston if Harding and CP and all of them are playing very well like they are.
So you choose neither. You'd like to see neither.
I want to see some new blood. I rather see a Houston and a Toronto go at it.
So let's get into this a little bit deeper, Gary. Gary Payton here on the Rich Eisen Show. How important is experience in the playoffs? I mean, for real here.
Very, very important.
Why is that?
Because you got to know the possession of the game. Possessions get shorter. Refereeing gets a little bit better. They're going to call a game tight. You have to be in a composure state of mind. You got to be in that when your veins have ice in it. Got to be in there. And I think LeBron is that type of guy, and these guys who been together a long time. Have you seen the Golden State Warriors for the last 3 years? They play very well in the playoffs because they become one. They become one team. They start playing defense. They start to know where everybody's got to be. They're helping. They're doing a lot of things. And I think that experience is like that. When you're in a game and it's 88, 89, and you need one possession, and you want a veteran to understand and who's going to make that big shot, I'd rather go with some veterans instead of a young team.
Okay. So when it all comes down to it, you think that teams like the Spurs will advance because of that alone over, say, somebody like New Orleans that hasn't done it before? I mean, just taking a look at any of these matchups that we see that are down the pike, Eastern, Western Conference, teams with the experience will truly...
Well, the coaching, too, got a big thing to do about it, too, with Pop. Pop makes the right decisions and the right calls at the right time. Right now with San Antonio's roster, I don't know if they can match up with New Orleans. You got to know a roster that's going to be there, too. As you seen yesterday, what Ginobili did when he came in the basketball game at the age of 40. He took that team and got a win for it. Yes, that's because he's been rested. He's got a lot of experience. He knows the right play to make, and he wheeled San Antonio back last night and made the guys be more comfortable in a rhythm shot, what Tony Parker used to do. And I think so, yeah. I think a veteran team can do that.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern on Audience.